Good afternoon, Anisha.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm just a
Good
minute waiting
afternoon.
for one more session share, then we'll start the session.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Good afternoon to everyone joining us from different parts of the world. A very warm welcome to day two of the Networking International Conference on Emerging Trends in Expert Systems, Application and Security, Asia Chapter 2025, or we fondly call it NICE TESA Asia 2025. I'm Anisha, and it's an absolute pleasure to moderate today's online session. This international conference is jointly organized by the Banking Academy of Vietnam, Hanoi, Vietnam, and Apex University, Jaipur, India, supported by Shree KKarni Universe College, Jaipur, and managed by KK Consultancy Service India. This year, we received an overwhelming response with over 400 submissions from across the globe. After filtering out AI generated and plagiarized content, a rigorous peer review process by our expert panel, only the top 80 papers were selected from the presentation. Based on their performance and recommendation of our session chairs, these selected papers will be published by Springer Narrative. Yesterday, on the 29th of October, the day one of the conference, we had an incredible series of keynotes, paper presentations, award ceremony, and discussions that truly embodied the spirit of innovation and inclusivity offline in Vietnam. As today is the day two, we carry forward the same enthusiasm, ready to dive deepest into the thought-provoking sessions and interactive presentation that will continue to shape the future of intelligent system and digital security. With that, I'm pleased to introduce our session chair for this agreement. Preeti ma'am, I would like to have invite you for your introduction, please. A brief introduction.
Thank you. Thank you. So, shall we
Please
start?
introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Preeti Tiwari. I'm Associate Professor at IIIM, taking care of computer science for MCA, BBA, BCA, and other programs. I have over 25 publications in international and national journals and have been into the education industry for past 24 years. Thank you.
That's very great honorary present session chairs we have here. And next, I would like to invite Abhishek sir for introducing yourself.
So, hello everyone, this is Dr. Abhishek Dixit, and I am Associate Professor at JECRC Jaipur. And I have experience in my research interests include artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning in autonomous vehicles. I have published more than 20 research papers in international and national journals, which are Scopus and SCI indexed. And sorry, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir, you are.
Yeah. And I have published several patents also. And thank you very much for inviting me as a session chair.
Thank you, sir. We are pleased to have you here. And with that, we'd like to proceed further. I would like to share a few important instructions for all the paper presenters to ensure a smooth and timely sessions. Each presenter will be given 7 and 8 minutes. Please, I would request you to stay within the time limit. And at the end, I would like to raise a gentle reminder so that you come to know that it's the time to end. Briefly cover research context objectives, and a short Q&A will follow afterwards, that is of 1 to 2 minutes. Keep responses brief and focused. Keep your mic muted when others speaking, and stay thoughtful this session to support your fellow presenters. So with that, I will like to ask for the permission of our session chair. Shall we proceed with that, sir? And ma'am?
Yeah, definitely. Please.
I would like to invite our first presenter of the day, presenting the title paper, A Comprehensive Literature Review on Public Opinion from Microblogs During Election in India. The paper ID 376. I would like Bhumika Jayantilal Patel to present, or her moderators, supporters to present for the paper.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you.
Okay. Is my screen is visible, ma'am?
Yes, it is. Please start.
Okay. So, uh, good afternoon, one and all present here. My name is Bhumika Jayantilal Patel, and my paper title is a comprehensive literature review on public opinion from microblogs during the elections in India. So, in this paper, I am covering this. These are the outlines of my presentation. The first, the social networking size, like microblogs, like previously known as a Twitter, and recently it's known as a Platform X. So, it's valuable for analyzing, monitoring a public sentiments analysis during the elections. The review explores how the microblogs influence a public opinion, candidate popularity, and influence framing both national and local elections. So it synthesizes existing research covering multiple stakeholders, candidates, journalists, and voters. Especially methodology challenges such as data sampling, cleaning, sentiment analysis technique, and discussed. So microblog and a real-time voter engagement, opinion sharing, campaign communications. Journalists and commentators, the platform use these platforms to interpret trends, produce election related content, and study complies the literature based data bank using machine learning and deep learning tools to support the future research in this area. The main objective is to highlight here, and very short notice, I'm just explaining in short, the opinions, attitude expressed social media platform through the sentiment analysis and opinion, understand the social media influences individual thoughts, perceptions, decision making process, to explore and increasing in significant sentiment analysis across multiple domains, including computer science, management, and social science. So utilize vast amount of opinionated data generated social network, meaningful research and predictions. To identify evaluate methods, strategies applied in election forecasting using data or from the platform X, They classify the summarized tools, techniques, resources, sentiment-based election, and contribute over the future research, social media, and political analysis and prediction. So mainly, I cover up in my LR the data sources from the different papers. Like Singh noted, the most Indian election studies are rely on the platform X, formerly Twitter, due to the real-time public accessible data, the collected via REST and streaming APIs. The another paper shows the highlighted limitations of API red caps to suggested the web scraping tools in the Tiwari and subscribe along with the hashtag keywords like hashtag BJP, Congress, Lok Sabha, and all that. Another paper feature illustrates proposed the three-phase data collections workflow platform analysis, context, multi-token implementation, resulting in over 280 million multilingual election-related tweets. A sentiment analysis techniques they are used in LRs. The Canons told the highlighted transformer-based models like AMBOT, IndicBot, XLM Robot perform effectively on code mix to low resource language. Akanan shows the Indic board outperform traditional classifiers on Tamil English tweets, and the Patel and Joshi's another paper demonstrate the hybrid lexicon in English language approach, rather with the methodology of rather random classification algorithm, random forest decision trees. Paper shows this accuracy election tweets and 89 accuracy in election tweet sentiment analysis. So another papers which are follow the some general based diagrams here. So I would like to show my some diagrams general for the basic use for the sentiment analysis. Multilingual transformers, the bird, index, and mural, ingest tokenized tweets followed by transformer encoder, feed into output layers and sentiment polarity, emotion classification. In aspects-based approach, additional branches could classify sentiment towards individual candidates or issue. So this paper shows the categorical, the provides an example, include input, embedding it, transformers and apply the transformers layers, and the classification heads of multiple sentiment tasks. Another structure is known here, the concept of the highlight major system modules like multilingual. So concept diagram highlighted module of multilingual embeddings, context-aware mechanisms, and emotion detections. Similar diagram is the context-based shows the language ID. It's use the code mixing technology, which use a language ID plus specialized embedding and incorporate attention mechanisms for sarcasms, integrates sentiment and lexicon features along deep learning. So some of here I'm comparative several methodology based on their data sets based on timing they retrieving for the different platforms. So here basically I'm considering the accuracies, fine grade nouns, multilingual code mix handling, data pipeline, and hybrid. So there are several papers that basically like first paper is Patel Joshi election tweets and compared to transfer Indobot and its accuracy is about to 83.5 accuracy. Same the another paper fine grained nouns they use the methodology multi emotions and aspect based data sets and emotion classifiers, multi label detection, anger, sarcasm, hate speech, and all that aspects based sentiment analysis. Its result outcome is capture complex emotions, sentiment towards specific candidates, and beyond simple. Another thing is multilingual code mix handling. The methodology based on Ansari's paper, English and multilingual election tweets. So it's embedding translations and transliteration, code switching handling, boosted accuracy about earlier 70, higher coverage precision across Hindi, English, and regional languages. So another aspect of the methodology, data pipeline sophistication. So illustrates 282 million multilingual election tweets it's gathered. 33 phases they decide, use that techniques in platform analysis, contextual modeling, and multi-token implementation. So outcome is a large curated multilingual corpus and improving reproducibility, scalability over prior small ad hoc. Hybrid modeling, another technical model is hybrid modeling. And in a recent area, 2025, election sentiment data set is taken. Hybrid model is combining BERT with TF-radar, ML random forest, and the outcome using this hybrid TF, DF, and radar machine learning achieved nearest to 89% accuracy, outperforming standalone word or lexicon-based system. So overall advancement in Canon and paper, multilingual political microblocks is taken the data set, integration, transform and embedding, hybrid architecture, the strategies they are used, and the outcome is the outperform lexicon ML systems, breaching the language barriers and improving analysis of real. So here's there are the comparisons between the which are the papers I go through in my literature review, and ultimately the main challenges is the multilinguals where the emotions and sarcasms are mainly defining here. So in conclusion, research on Indian elections opinion uh, mining has progressed the keyword-based methods or advanced deep learning and transformer-based techniques. Key challenges here, the multilingual complexity, disinformation, vote interferences, demographic bias, ethical concern in analyzing microblog data. In future, which I go through the LRs, I would like to say that the future works is based on emphasize robust multilingual NLP models like Indic LLM, real-time fake news detections, collaboration with the fact checkers and policymakers, developing inclusive data sets and hybrid human AI system is essential to ensure fairness, accuracy, bro- broader representation in election sentiment analysis, and these are my references which I'm go through during my research area. So uh, thank you.
Okay, Bhumika. So that's a great depth of study that you've done in this extensive literature review. My
Yes.
question to you is, have you been able to propose your model?
No, ma'am. In this paper, I am not presented in my model because
No, but
is
have
a
you been
I'm
able to create your model and
yes,
channelize
yes,
it or
sure, sure.
craft it? What will you be taking up?
I'm taking on this model. This is something like tweets and token transformer, and then I
Mhm.
using some fine tune models to emotion detections, and also like I'm going for the test cases about the how much is going to accuracy given in my model. So this is the general this is steps which I followed in my papers, ma'am.
One last thing, any research gap that you could find out from the model that you're taking? Anything that you would be looking for?
Yes, ma'am. I get the some of the when I analyze some opinions from the models, they are not going to give a exact that human being which are communicate to each other and getting some behaviors. They are not we are getting from the this algorithms. So they are just
Okay.
depending on the data sets which I am providing them. But the basic nature is not. Defining like 80% 90% is okay, but it's not getting exact 100% or up to the 95 above 95% to given this analysis.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bhumika.
Thank
So,
you, ma'am.
Bhumika, one question from my end.
Yes, sir.
So, have you done any comparison with the previously implemented models in your case? And if yes, that what evaluation matrices that you have used for the comparison?
Yes, sir. I have already done my comparisons with the previous models, and it's some basis of valuation additions is not up to the mark from that particular precise scores. So I'm keep working on the test modeling for the comparison with the previous models.
So, until unless any comparisons has not been done, we can't say that our model is performing better as compared to the previously implemented model. And some evaluation matrices need to be mentioned so that any that your model will justify that it is better than as compared to other models that are previously defined by the other researchers. So please do it in the another paper that you are trying to make. That's
Sure,
it
sir.
from me.
Sure, definitely,
That's
sir.
it from my. Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you. Sure, sir.
If anybody from the presenters would like to read the questions. I'll request from the presenters if they have question. If not, then we shall proceed further. Okay. So thank you for your insightful and well-articulated presentation, ma'am. Now we shall proceed with the next presentation, the data-driven and fashion insight, hybrid model for project design and trend visualization by uh, Priyanka Verma. The paper ID is 357. I'd like to invite to present your paper. Anybody from the paper? Navneet Sharma? Well, okay. So for the next presentation, we'll go for the paper 2 362, enhancing number plate recognition rates through image quality and assessment and enhancement. Kamlesh, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Uh, just a second. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Is this visible?
Yes, it is. Please start.
Namaskar, ma'am. Namaskar, sir. My name is Kamlesh Kumawat. I'm a research scholar at IIIM University, Jaipur. Today, my topic is enhancing number plate recognition rates through image quality assessment and enhancement. So, just a second. It is not working. So currently, what is the vehicle theft statistics, especially in India? According to the research, it was found that vehicle theft detection is the least solving cases by police department these days. And the recovery rate of the theft vehicle is too low. And another article published by Anak Pal in 2024 shows that from all over stolen vehicles, 47% of the vehicles are from Maruti Suzuki individual brand. Other article published shows that the vehicle theft rate in China increased from year 2022 to 2023 from 5% to 10.5%. And even in Bengaluru, the theft rate was increased from 9% to 10.2%. Other report shows that a car is going missing every 14 minutes in Delhi NCR region alone. And in the picture, it is shown that after vehicle theft, 596 FIRs was lodged in Chandigarh, and from which only 109 vehicles were recovered. So this is the major issue in especially India. So what is the basically technique from which we are recognize the number plates of the vehicle, and we are detecting the theft vehicles. So this is the basic model which we are using in our research, which is ANPR, Automatic Number Plate Recognition System. How it works: whenever a vehicle theft, the owner of the vehicle lodge FIR to the police department. What the police department do, they blacklisted the vehicle and inform about the same to the RTO offices, and they circulate the related information about the vehicle, like its numbers also, to nearby police station and the toll booths also. Whenever a vehicle pass through the toll booths or certain areas where the ANPR systems are working, the camera captures the image of the vehicle and then extract the number plate of the vehicle and recognize the vehicle number plate and cross check the number plate from the existing blacklisted data. And if the numbers are existing in the blacklisted list, then the vehicle automatically stopped, and the details automatically shared to the nearby police stations. So this is the basically how ANPR system is working in theft vehicle detection. Where we are using ANPR technology, there are so many ways where we can detect the theft vehicles. In airports also, ANPR technology is using. So many malls are using it in parking facilities, toll collections on roads, bridges, and even on traffic lights. ANPR technologies are using. Even at some petrol pumps are also this ANPR, automatic number plate recognition technique, is using. So what I have found in literature review, there are so many researchers which are working on ANPR technology, What we do, they first take the image, then they do pre-processing. The pre-processing includes grayscale conversion. Normal techniques are using like grayscale conversion, resizing the image, and noise reduction through Gaussian blur removal or motion blur removal or bilateral filters, etc. After that, after pre-processing of any image, they do number plate extraction. The number plate extraction is also done by different features. Different researchers are using different features, like some are using boundary features, some are using texture, character feature, and color feature. After extracting the exact number plate from the image captured, the character segmentation stage, which is the second stage of number plate recognition system, is applied. In this stage, boundary information, CCA labeling, extracted character feature, and projection methods are using. After segmented the characters, the last stage of ANPR, which is character recognition stage, is applied, in which either template matching is using or other features like OCR and APIs are using to recognize the final characters. And after recognizing the final character, the system will give us the output as the image of the recognized numbers and the numbers in text as well. And the post processing will be done if required, like if the system shows that the vehicle number is in blacklisted data, then the car will be stopped on the toll plaza, the gate will remain closed, and the system automatically informs the nearby police stations, as I told before. So this is the basic stages. These are the basic stages of ANPR technology. What I have found in the research gap is there are 81% of people are working on HD images only. Wherever I search that, there is even a no blur images dataset available on internet, on Kaggle also. Few datasets are available only. 81% of person were working, researchers are working on HD images. Only 4% are showing that they are using some blur images, but not exactly given what kind of images are there and how they are identifying as blur images. And in some researches, it was shown that they are working on all type of images and normal condition images. We are considering all type of images, as there might be low light images, shake images, etc. So this is the research gap I found, and I have done some experiment also. I captured 50 images, random images from OnePlus camera, and when I made a normal ANPR system at Python, the experiment shows that if the image is normal and easy to recognize, then the accuracy is found 96%. But if the image is blur, the system is not even able to identify the image and not able to recognize the characters. So this is the output when I process the image. The output is like this. The image, which is a 0. JPG, it is giving 96% of image, and the results are good. But if the image is blur, it is not giving the good results. So I'm in this research paper, I'm just only trying to propose a methodology in which first we will input the image pre-processing will be done as before, and then we are adding a layer where the image quality assessment will be done through some techniques. And after identifying the image as HD or blur, if the image is SD, it will post process as it is. But if the image is in blur category, then we will apply some image quality enhancement techniques. Then the number plate extraction stage will take place. After that, character segmentation will be done, and then final number plate recognition will be done from some algorithm. So this is the proposed methodology. Concluding the research paper, I think that it will improve the number plate recognition accuracy and speed of the system. And again, the smart image quality detection, it will able to identify the images as blur or HD, and then only we will do selective enhancement and optimize processing. It will enhance only low quality images, which will save our time unnecessarily. There will be no need to enhance the quality of already HD images, and advanced techniques will be used. And definitely, if the recognition rate will be high through ANPR, then the overall vehicle theft detection rate will be increased. And in future, I will try to work on, sorry, not I definitely think that video recognition can be done. Thank you. Any question and answer or suggestions, please?
So which image and enhancement algorithm you have used?
Sir, not now, but I am planning to use image. First of all, I am thinking to identify the image quality. So if the image in different categories, we will categorize the image in different qualities like mild blur images, HD images, and heavily blur images. So if the image is mild blur, then we will apply bilateral filter or Gaussian filter to improve the image quality. I think it will work better for recognize the SD images. And if the image is heavily blurred, then GAN or EDSR multiplied by 4 will be used.
So you have already used these GAN or some other technologies?
No, I am working on that.
algorithms.
Right now, I am working on that. But yes, I have done the image quality assessment step using Laplacian of variance, and I have fix the criteria that the image is from 0 to 100, then the variance is from 0 to 100, then it is considered as heavily blur, or if it is above from 100 to 200, then it will be considered as mild blur, and from above 100, if the focus measure is above 100, then it will be considered as HD images.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my question is, since you have put up this 0 to 100 and 100 to 200 and you've rated
Yes,
it, has this been done before by any other researcher?
yes, ma'am, but not for vehicle theft detection or ANPR system. It is done by some image quality assessment, image quality in research papers. They were using in the medical and they like different sectors. They are using this. They are testing that. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I would like if any other presenter have some questions, please raise your questions. Okay, so thank you everyone. And with that very good presentation, presentable presentation, we will like to move forward to our next presentation with the title, Estimating the Effect of Uncertainty in Big Data from a Core Education Perspective. Amrita Sardar, I would like to.
Yes, ma'am.
Please carry.
What is the paper ID of your paper?
369.
369. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, sir and madam. My topic of presentation, I am Amrita Sardar, a research scholar from Swami Vivekananda University, Barakpur, West Bengal, India, with the co-authors, Professor Dr. Somsubra Gupta and Dr. Ranjan Kumar Mondal. My topic of presentation is estimating the effect of uncertainty in big data from a core education perspective. And to summarize this, the abstract of this article is the study provides a comprehensive framework to understand and manage uncertainty in educational big data analytics by pointing how noise, missing information, and inconsistencies undermine model reliability. The study establishes the need for a robust AI-driven uncertainty handling methods. In the first part of the article, we explain how machine learning, natural language processing, and computational intelligence techniques are applied in big data analytics to manage uncertainty. And then we propose a multiple artificial intelligence technique to tackle uncertainty from different angles. Gradient boosting handles interval estimation and robustness. Deep neural networks captures predictive uncertainty through Monte Carlo dropout, and fuzzy logic deals with imprecise qualitative data. Qualitative data like motivation levels, etc. This combination allows for a hybrid and layered uncertainty management strategy. And we apply this on a real world educational data student performance, and so that the result is low root mean square error by DNN. That is, predictions are very close to actual student outcomes, and we achieve high coverage 98.5% with gradient boosting. That means the uncertainty intervals are highly reliable. For the introduction part, we can tell that uncertainty in big data analytics arises from the huge volume, speed, and diversity of data, and it is often amplified by noise, bias, incompleteness. Addressing these issues require more than traditional analytics. It demands intelligent systems. The 5 V's of big data, volume, velocity, variety, veracity, and value, highlight these analytical challenges with the additional factors like validity, variability, reveal the depth of the uncertainty problem. And to overcome this, we propose a hybrid model that can effectively determine, estimate, and manage uncertainty in education. And this is the objective and significance of the study. By investigating how incomplete, inconsistent, and noisy data hamper predictive models, it establishes the need for more robust analytical frameworks. The proposed hybrid model explicitly model and manage uncertainty. Unlike traditional models, it does not just predict student performance, but also quantifies confidence in those predictions, and thus it achieves low RMSE and high coverage rates. And this is the literature review in tabular form. We have surveyed different papers from 2021 to 2025 and found some gaps, which gaps were we tried to fulfill by our proposed hybrid method. Some study focused solely on accuracy and prediction, but did not model or account for uncertainty. And the model produced by some study output of the model produced by some study lacked interpretability, and it was difficult to understand why a text was classified in a particular way. The one study ignored fuzzy and imprecise factors like motivation, engagement, subject evaluation. So these gaps reveal a clear need for hybrid approaches that can jointly handle structured, unstructured, and uncertain information. The present study addresses these gaps by combining fuzzy logic to model imprecision, deep neural network to capture complex patterns, and gradient boosting to estimate prediction intervals. Our novelty of the work lies in the integrating the 3 components to form a hybrid mod architecture, which is capable of handling both structured and fuzzy data with high predictive accuracy and clear interpretability. This is our proposed methodology. The system flow, from the system flow, we can summarize it that first collect and preprocess the input data, then wrapper feature selection applying to select the most pertinent features useful for the useful pertinent features, and then we integrate fuzzy logic and then apply DNN and gradient boosting model combined application, and then we estimate uncertainty and visualize the results. The results are visualized like scatter plots, uncertainty bands, fuzzy feature heat maps to show how predictions and uncertainty behave across different student groups. This is the block diagram of the proposed methodology, which already has been covered the points in the previous slides. This is the implementation details. The implementation details performed. The program execution environment is our Python with Jupyter Notebook, and there is a standardized numerical attributes and encode categorical variables. We use a column transformer, and we preprocess the data by handling both numerical and categorical variables, starting with preprocessing and fuzzy feature generation. Our framework explicitly models the vagueness present in real-world student performance data. And here, wrapper-based feature selection ensures only meaningful variables drive the learning process. Regarding the key parameters and experimental setup, we have used to validate our experiment using student performance dataset with 14,000 records, and then we have achieved some result. The deep neural network estimate the uncertainty due to incomplete knowledge or model limitations, and thus it handles epistemic uncertainty and gradient boosting. With quantile regression, it manages inherent randomness or noise in the data itself, thus it manages aleatoric uncertainty. And there is a high percentage of coherence of the interval, which has been specified earlier, 98.5%. This is the experimental results. The deep neural network achieves the low error, means that actual value and the predicted value, the difference is very small, though gradient boosting with quantile regression is a median RMSE is a little bit high, but it does not simply point a value, but it covers, it estimates, it only concentrates on estimating an interval, and in that case it achieves 98.51% interval in which all the predicted values are likely to fall. And this is the analysis of the results already discussed in the previous slide. And this is discussion. In this discussion, that the wrapper feature selection method selectively selects the key features like attendance, study hours, motivation, and these are the managed by fuzzy logic for qualitative issue, and this is fuzzy logic manages this well, and the result highlights the importance of combining epistemic and aleatoric uncertainty for informed decision making. And we have shown some visual interpretation for comparison of true gates versus model predictions, which validate our experiment. And this is uncertainty estimation, prediction intervals, and it is deep neural network predictions with uncertainty bands. Here the ±1 standard deviation range is taken around the mean prediction, and this reveals how these educational factors impacts the model's confidence in its predictions. And thus we integrate fuzzy logic for imprecision management, DNN with MC Monte Carlo dropout for epistemic uncertainty management, and gradient boosting with quantile regression for aleatoric uncertainty management. And these three combines comes uncertainty our educational analytics framework. In future, we aim to integrate multimodal and multilingual datasets and apply our experiment with more than one real-world datasets, and optimize the hybrid model for cloud-based or edge deployment in scalable educational platforms. In conclusion, we can say that the low RMSE, we have achieved low RMSE and high interval coverage, and that validates the robustness of our proposed method. The frameworks provides a scalable foundation for future artificial intelligence driven decision support system in education. And this is the sum of the references I have used for developing the article, and thank you.
So my question is, you mentioned that your system achieved the low RMSE.
Yes,
So have you compared your system with other previously defined systems that you can compare and
yes, sir.
justify that?
Previously, I have compared RMSE calculation, and that is more than 0.2648, 0.35 something. And
so what are the results of RMSE for other systems that are previously developed?
Sir, I have not studied many articles, but I have studied one article where 0.35 something, 0.35 RMSE was achieved.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so Amit, it was a great presentation. I want to know which industry would you like to apply your model?
Sorry, madam.
To which
Can you repeat?
industry would you like to apply your model?
In education, informative in education analytics. In education, there are often uncertainty arises for student performance, student motivation level, student testing scores, their mood sometimes swings. So these factors must be considered for estimating uncertainty in education domain. And in that case, my model may be effective.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anisha.
If anybody will like to raise a question, if not, then we should proceed further with our next presentation. A paper ID 368, Sigma
Yes.
LFS Survey Security Framework for free payment transaction online through handheld devices. Atmalatta,
Yes,
so
I have
I'll
a doctor also.
hello. Yes, sir, please, I invite you to present your.
I think my screen is visible. Excuse me. My
Yes, it is.
screen.
Yes, yes, it is visible. We can start.
Yes,
My research paper is Sigma LFS based security framework on fees payments transaction online through handheld devices. Nowadays, we face some various problems and various significant that the students are transacting some online payment system through mobile devices. That's why there is various security problem is there. That's why I am forming a new model, a Sigma LFSR based linear frequency based security model to overcome now the security gaps which are found previously. I have found previously that there is some security gaps in between uh, message reception. Message reception is the unwanted message that we receive the unwanted messages from various sources. The unwanted messages hold some unknown link that link may harmful for the security purposes, and various problems also is there like uh, mobile charging system in airport, Volvo buses, we found the 5 volt adapter for the mobile charging system. 5 volt adapter mobile charging system also fetches some data from the mobile devices. That is very harmful. Our My main motive is to protect the security features. Main motive is to protect the data losses from mobiles through SMS data losses, through 5 volt charging data losses. If we use the 20 volt mobile adapter, that not harmful for mobile. But if we use a 5 volt data charging cables, that may harmful. That's why I use ADB model. That's we use ADB model. Next. Screen is not.
It's visible. The screen is not moving.
Yes, yes. I think it's
Go
now.
down.
I think it's moving now.
No, not yet.
Now I'm in fifth slide. It's moving.
No, it's still showing the first slide.
It's still showing the first slow. Can I start once again the slide show?
yes, so
Yeah,
you can
please.
reshare it again.
That's now it's showing.
Yes, it is.
Excuse me.
You can continue. Yes.
Yes. Okay. My main cover area is the unwanted messages, malwares, and cookies, and unwanted emails, etc. This is a typical model of Sigma electrical based. I have designed I have proposed so far that that is result far better from that's apps and systems available nowadays in open source. That will Google Play Store nowadays those applications available. My application is getting more best results on behalf of that. That is the typical model. There is a hyper-view level architecture I have designed so far to implement this equity model. And this is the typical outcome. There is a level I have used the data set, the STAM model detection. The STAM model I have used the data set from Kaggle to signify the STAM messages. There is spam messages. My system recognize this type of spam messages. That is the 86% spam messages, and my system is ready to recognize. That is the feedback from users. I have used 100 users to generate the feedback result. There's a main feedback result. There's a and it is the age and gender significant feedback result I have generated to comply this six system. I have used more than 100 users to generate the results. The Sigma is a modern approach to generate the security model. That's why I have used the Sigma model to implement the online transaction based models. Okay, thank you. Any question?
Ma'am, sir, please raise the questions.
So what is the stage of your research?
Stage?
What is the stage of your research? What is going to be your next step?
Excuse me?
What will be your next step in the direction of the research that you're doing?
Yes, I want the expectation that this system will cover the fruitful outcome for the online transaction. Mainly, I focus on the student-based transaction. That's why that is the fees payment, etc. This is the main area.
So what is that one thing that made you do research in this? What is that one little thing that you want to bring a change into for the student fees transaction process?
As yes, there is a student mainly on the fees payment system I want to develop. There is a student centric student. Those are uses the application on that mobile. I mainly protect that type of application to protect the data hacking.
Particular hacking that you're interested in?
So I am protect those area of hacking that is SMS. If any unwanted SMS is received from unwanted source, that may factor our securities. And if we charge, a student may charge his or her mobile in various areas, but nowadays there are various 5-volt charging adapter is there, 5-volt, that may hack the data. That's the main area of my research.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Abhishek, sir, if you have any further questions. Okay, so we'll move forward with another presentation. So the presentation ID is 372, Proactive Automation and Safety System, PRAPS, under the framework of machine intelligence. I would like to invite Souvik Gupta to present this paper.
Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're on.
Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, please proceed.
Thank you for giving me that opportunity. Good afternoon, Preeti ma'am. Good afternoon, Abhishek sir, and everyone present over here.
Good afternoon.
So, my name is Shobhigan, and I am presenting paper ID 372, Prayash, Proactive Railway Automation for Yielding Advanced Safety, under the framework of machine intelligence and IoT. So it's basically upgradation of Indian railway safety systems with integrating automation and IoT. The motivation behind our idea is, if we observe the last 2 3 years scenarios of Indian Railway, we can observe the Indian Railway is facing major safety challenges like the Balashore incident, we all know, and frequent statements about signal failures, sub-tracking errors, all of this. And Indian Railway also acknowledge that their technologies are getting backdated. So, and their statements about foreign technologies are uh, costly to maintain, limited to customization, and sorry, that all of that. So, and they want something Indian technology, so that motivates us to do that kind of project. If we came on to our idea, that we will be working on 5 subsystems. That will be on the right side, you can see track quality monitoring. Second one is automated signaling. Third one is loop line and sub tracking system. Fourth is TCAS, train collision avoidance system. And the fifth one and the unique one is obstacle detection and removal, which Indian Railway currently don't have. And if any, that is totally manually operated. But ours will be totally automated. On the left side, you can see the hardware and the software stack. On hardware, we'll be using sensors and microcontrollers, and on software, deep learning models and frameworks to deploy our idea. The next slide is about block diagram and system flowchart. On the right side, you can see that our workflow of our all subsystems, I mean total workflow of our infrastructure, and on the left side, how our subsystems are connected towards together. If we get into our workflow, you can see that on the top rectangles, that is our obstacle detection subsystem, track quality management subsystem, and loop line control and train collision avoidance subsystem. If any of these detect any kind of error, that will our central processing unit, I mean central control unit, and again this will trigger our automated emergency response system. And here you can see that for obstacle detection, we have obstacle removal system, track quality management, we have sub-tracking and signal error loop line control system. For TCAS, I mean train collision and avoidance system, we have locomotive control unit. And if any of the error needs human intervention, we also have that on the right side. That is our workflow of our infrastructure. If we get into our impact and feature scope, that is the major impact will be increase passenger safety. So the target audience, I mean, increase passenger safety, increase confidence among the audience about Indian railway transport, and that will directly going to contribute our economy also. And future scope, I can say that if our model get deployed in Indian Railway, so if Indian Railway want to like change or update the current model, they just go to cloud and deploy their new model. There is no need to change the hardwares or change the devices. Just go and push the update on cloud and it will update it. Coming on to conclusion, I want to say that Proas is not just a project, it's our promise to a safer India, and that is our team motto also. And we have made our first prototype 01. I have the video. Can I show here? Please.
Okay,
Sure, sir, you can.
okay, please.
So the device you can see here, this is our obstacle detection system micro model. So you can see that there is UR and IR sensor, and that is ESP32. And on far away, the thing is not visible too much. Let me bring it. So on the right side, so on the left side, you can see that the train, mini model of train, it is integrated with ESP32 and some sensors also. So if any object came in front of that device on the right, it will send alert to the train's ESP32, and this gonna cut off the power to the motor. Okay. So let's see what it does. This is our first prototype. And that's for all. And I want to concluding it. I want to thank Niceties, Springer, and our mentor, Dr. Shobhuti Gupta sir, for providing us that kind of platform to present our idea. Our co-authors are Nilajit Bashak, Ponshu Nashkar, Dr. Shahati, Joy Chakraborty, and Dr. Shobhuti Gupta sir. That's for all from my side. Thank you, everyone. If any queries from your side, feel free to ask.
So which automation tool you have used here?
Sir, your voice a little cracked. Can you?
Which automation tool you have used?
Sir, actually, currently, what we done, we surveyed total like what kind of tape, like coverage. We surveyed coverage, and all other papers surveyed all. The thing is like we just working on mini model, and for automation tool, I have heard the term right now. It's just like we are planning the whole infrastructure right now. Which tool we are gonna use, we don't know right now. It is in, I mean,
Have
survey.
you gone through some research papers which have used any automation tool? So can you know that in future also if you would use any tool, so which it will be or something like that?
I only know that Python is used for automation and ESP32. I mean, I didn't study any automation tool model right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so with my question to you is that your first prototype is already out. So
Yes, ma'am.
could you find any research gap, or could you, after this implementation, what will be your next step? What is the end result of your first prototype?
End result is, ma'am, the prototype is successful, and we have our roadmap also. I mean, first of all, we will build all like ground level devices like obstacle detection and removal. Obstacle detection, then automated signaling system, then sub-tracking system. After the ground level completion, our obstacle removal system, we are planning to use drones, and the drones designing, I mean, we are gonna implement a arm like structure to drone that will gonna remove the object. So all of these, for some reasons, I can show you. I can't show you the total roadmap right now, but
And
after
what
ground
kind of
level,
obstacles are you being considered? What kind of obstacles?
let's see any
Variety
kind
of
of
obstacles. Yeah.
like you can see for the reason of storms. Sometimes where tree logs are on the tracks. Sometimes like our devices will detect if any crack happens to the tracks for
Yeah,
any
that
kind
is
of
what
storm.
I wanted to know. What kind of obstacles are you considering? How many? One, two, three, four, five, six. Maybe just tree logs, maybe some cracks on the track. Or what kind are you considering? So is there a list that you'll be improving upon?
Actually, ma'am, the I got your question, but the objects, that kind of objects which are in track, there are plenty of objects. So this
Yes,
will gonna totally depend of our prototype and which
yes,
our prototype capable of which kind of object. I mean, if there are
yes.
very big stone, there is a very big stone which can be uplifted by our drone. So there is definitely need of manual intervention as I described my flowchart. So that thing is in process right now, that what kind of objects
Yes,
currently capable of.
because you need to
We're
define the domain of
assuming
your research.
we are assuming that our drone will capable of like more of 50 kg payload, and
Hmm.
the obstacles which are falling in 50 kg payload,
Obstacle
that
could
will
be
gonna.
a cattle also on the track, right? So
Yes,
you
sir.
need to define the domain. What obstacles are you considering?
Okay, we will
Okay.
consider it on
Yes.
further
Thank you.
proceedings.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for presenting so big, sir. And thank you, session chairs, for raising the valid questions. Further, I would like to invite the next paper, that paper 357. I like to repeat itself. It was the first paper presentation that I started in the starting of the session, but nobody responded. So I like to again invite for the presenters of this paper, data-driven fashion insight, hybrid model for project design and trend, paper ID 357. Priyanka Verma, if anybody of is available, please present your paper. All right. So here we are done with all the papers.
Your mic is blocked. Unmute yourself. Nisha, you need to unmute yourself.
Sorry. Um, okay, so I was talking about the paper ID 357 to represent themselves again. I've told them in the starting to come, but maybe somebody is not there in the meet. So I will again repeat myself if there is someone to present. The paper ID 357, Data Driven Fashion Insights, Hybrid Model for Project Design and Trend Visualization. I'd like to invite Priyanka Verma. Ma'am, please represent your paper if you are available here, and any of your team member. If nobody is here to present this paper, then we are done with all our papers in the presence of our session chairs. And I would like to conclude this very insightful seminar and conference about insightful session of the NICE TSF. We sincerely thank all our presenters for their valuable contribution and our dear audience for their active participation. A special thanks to our session chairs for guiding the discussion with clarity and depth. I will now request all the participants to kindly switch on their cameras as we take the virtual photograph to capture this memorable session. Please kindly on your cameras, everyone. Bhumika ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Am I
Yeah,
visible?
okay, yeah, now you just Thank you, everyone. Let me close it. Last but not the least, I would like to present the certificate for our session chairs, only session chairs, and I like you to please be remain sitting together.
Anisha, you're muted. Anisha, you need to unmute yourself. Anisha, please unmute yourself.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Is my screen sharing?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Hello, sorry for the interruption. I have a query from the judges. Can I ask them? I'm sure.
Yes, you can ask.
So my query is about from Abhishek sir. Sir, are you present here? Abhishek sir. Maybe sir is not here. You can continue when sir can. I will ask that query. Kindly give me 2 minutes, okay? Sir, ma'am, teacher, lecturer.
So then I'd like to present you all your certificate now. With due all respect from the organizing team of the NICE TEAS, we are representing you your certificate of appreciation. Preeti ma'am, please give the applause everyone via virtual emojis. And next, if Abhishek sir is there, Abhishek sir, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here.
Yeah, so we are again from the organizing team and from the team of the NICE TEAS, we are representing you the certificate of yours, and we are highly we happy to have you here and making the session successful with your insights. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Anisha. Thank you.
Um, Abhishek
We
sir
can
is
leave the
there.
meeting,
If
right?
any, the one, ma'am, there was a query from the presenter here to Abhishek sir. They can ask the question and then we'll
Yeah,
conclude the session.
yeah, sure.
Hello, Abhishek sir.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, please tell me.
Sir, the query is you have talked about some automation tool, and I have heard that you have great experience in automation. So, could you please suggest any automation tool for our idea?
Yeah, you can use, I think, machine learning approaches, and in machine learning, you can use any automation. So there are various automation as you are planned for some railway, I think.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
so there actually first you need to find out what are the gaps where you need to apply these things. So you need to go through some research papers because there are a lot of things and there are a lot of tools which you can use, but you have to understand that which tool should be used at which place. So for that, you need to understand that what is the research gap and in which area you want to implement such kind of things, and then you have to come on that automation part, which will use either using machine learning or AI or any other tool which is already available in the market. You can also create your own tool by using this Python programming or some other programming language.
Oh, yes.
But
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
And thank you, Preeti ma'am. You have given us a great viewing angle for like the objects can which our drone will uplift the criteria. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, Shobit. Welcome.
Thank you, Preeti ma'am. Thank you, Abhishek sir, and every presenters, audience here for being sitting here till the end of the session. We would like to present our grateful thanks for all of you, everyone. And this session here ends there, and everyone can take their leave.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Should we leave? Should we leave now?
Yes, sir, you can leave.
Thank you.
Everybody
Thank you.
can leave.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome.